Hey guys, what is up? It's Duncan, and today I'm here with a video on the latest controllers for Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. Now of course, in 2006 when the Wii was launched, it came with the Wii Remote and a nunchuck. That really revolutionized the whole controllers, motion controls. That was a big deal. Well, today we have two new contenders. We have the Microsoft Xbox Natal, which really looks really promising, as well as yesterday Sony announced a PlayStation Move, which is similar to the Wii and the Wii Remote, but it also adds some elements from the Natal. So stay tuned, I'm going to sort the whole thing out and get you guys informed on what's what. So anyway, let's get this one started. Okay, so let's begin with the PlayStation Move, which is the latest controller that has come out, and it actually just came out yesterday. So to sum it up, it's basically very similar to a Wii Remote in that it has two things. You have the main Move controller, and then you also have a secondary, or they call it a sub-controller. And using these in conjunction with each other will allow you to, they both have motion sensors and all the kinds of stuff, very similar to like the Wii. So, you can do like this and everything, but it's a lot more advanced. Now, if you look at the main Move controller, it has a ball on the top. And what this ball is that it has some LEDs inside it, which can make it change any color. Now, the way the Move controller works is that it is in addition to a camera that is put on top of your TV or somewhere where you can, straight in front of you wherever that you're playing it. So the camera picks up not only your body movement, but it watches the ball on the end of the controller. So as you move it, not only is it tracking you with the sensors inside the controller, is also the camera is following your body movements as well as the LED on the top of the controller. So that it has a kind of a fail-safe where no matter what you're doing, it has 2 points of data to pull in, so it's going to be really accurate. Plus, one really cool thing is that the PlayStation controller, it lights in different colors as well. So let's say I'm playing it right now, okay? Well, obviously I'm wearing a red shirt, I've got a white background, okay? Well, what it's wanting to do is going to change into a color that is not inside the camera. So right now there's no green around me, for example. So it's going to turn green. Likewise, it can turn pink, orange, it can turn into almost any color. It's really, just very, very cool. In addition, it sounds like a lot of games will be able to change the color as you move and stuff. So from inside the game, let's say you're sword fighting or something. Well, it might flash red when you hit or something. The possibilities are really, really impressive. So that's the PlayStation Move controller. It is scheduled to be on sale by the end of the year, likely by the holiday season. And pricing hasn't been announced yet for most of it. They plan on bundling it with the PS3. They plan on selling the controllers separately, but they do say that for $99 they will sell you the camera and both the main Move controller and the sub-controller. So for $100, a little bit expensive, but for what you're getting, it very well could be really solid. Okay, so the next controller has got to be the Xbox 360 for the Natal. Now the Natal is a totally different way than both the Wii and the Move. Now the way the Natal works is that there is no controller whatsoever. You don't hold anything, nothing. Everything is done via a camera. And like on the PlayStation, I suppose you just mount it on your TV, wherever you're going to be pointing at for the game. And the way this works is that the Xbox entirely very, very, very clever software that allows you it recognizes your hands. Basically, it makes a wireframe animation of your body inside the Xbox, so it can tell when you do just about everything. Now, this is a really cool idea, I think, because, they've even showed demos of, you can take your own objects. So, let's say I'm playing a skateboard game. Well, I can take my own skateboard, my real skateboard, pick it up, put it in front of the camera, it will scan it, then it will start following that. So I could be moving the skateboard, standing on it. The possibilities really are endless. Now, Natal, we don't know a ton about it. We've seen a lot of demos, and the really cool thing about this is it really is, like I said, is limitless. The way that it can actually scan objects, let's say I want to play like a first-person shooter. So all I got to do is, let's say I have like a BB gun, or the game might come bundled with a fake gun. So I can actually, it would scan the gun and it starts following it. So I can actually start doing like this, just like maybe like in an arcade game. Only this is going to be a lot more precise because I'm actually can walk forward or lean or however it's going to work. And again, there's a lot of really interesting and cool ways they can do it. One of the demos was like balls were like flying towards you, so you gotta go like that and like catch them, and it's really cool. Whereas the Wii and most likely the PlayStation, they're going to be kind of cool because you'll be holding controllers, like that, and it can follow you. But the Natal, I think, is going to be a lot different just because you're actually physically, doing everything. It's not like you're pressing buttons. You're actually, hit make virtual buttons, in your imagination, go hit that, hit that. I mean, there's really a ton of really cool stuff that can happen with the Natal. Now, as with the PlayStation, we don't know exactly when it will be released, although it should be probably, like I said, holiday season of this year. No word on pricing yet, although they did say that it will work with all existing Xbox 360s, as well as they will likely sell it either in a bundle with a normal Xbox 360. They might rework the Xbox, have it installed inside it. We don't know yet, but in any case, Natal is really promising, and we haven't played it yet, but it really does look good. Okay, so the last is obviously going to be the Wii Remote and the Nunchuck. Now, obviously, this came out in 2006 with the launch of the Wii, so we're pretty familiar with this. But I'll go ahead and run you guys through it anyway and show you how it compares. So, first you have just the standard Wii Remote. This is pretty cool. It does use 2 AA batteries, whereas the PlayStation is going to have rechargeable. But it has a lot of buttons, but it fits in your hand really nicely. It has a sensor on the front, as well as a port right here where you can plug in the Nunchuck. And you can also plug in a special accessory called the MotionPlus, which just slots right in, and it gives a third element of dimension to the motion sensing. So this by itself is actually not that accurate. It's pretty decent for, bowling or something. But without, the MotionPlus, you have trouble, actually doing one-to-one pickup. So with the MotionPlus, it really does enhance it a lot. And it is very similar to the PlayStation Move. And especially with the sub-controller, because they're very similar in the fact that they both have, on the sub-controller or the Nunchuck, they have an analog stick and buttons and everything, and they also both have wrist straps, which of course no one uses unless you throw it through your TV or something. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it. I'm pretty excited about all 3 of these. The Wii, it might not be the most high-tech, but it's still a lot of fun, and, it's hard to argue with, having almost 4 years of games and everything. I mean, that's a huge head start. The Natal looks amazing, really. I mean, I love the idea, as long as it works right, of, not using any controllers at all, or using items around your house as a controller. The PlayStation really is in the middle, I think. It uses a camera and some of the motion sensing and everything of the Natal, but it also uses a controller setup very similar to the Wii. So it's kind of like a mix between the two, and, well, to be honest, I don't think that you could go wrong with any of the 3. The Wii is a lot of fun. Natal, if it works right, is going to be amazing. And the PlayStation has a pretty cool niche. I'm not sure how successful it's going to be, but it does look like it's got a lot of promise. Okay, guys, so what do you think? Are you really interested in Natal? Or maybe are you going to be all set up to start using the PlayStation Move? Or are you just all okay with your Wii Remote? Be sure to leave in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel, where I will always keep you up to date with tech news, reviews, the whole deal. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching.